What's going on, guys? Welcome back to various topics, and today we are going to be picking the regular season. So I already have some picks made. I'm just going to run it over with you guys real quick. In week 1, I had the Chiefs beating the Ravens. I had the Bengals beating the Patriots. I have all the teams covered winning here. It includes the Raiders over the Chargers. I'm kind of confident in that. I got added. I'm getting an advertisement. For the AFC vs. NFC matchups, I have the Bills winning over the Cardinals, and the Titans winning over the Bears. I'm just going to flip to week 4 because that's where I am right now. In the middle of week 4, I have the Ravens beating the Bills, the Dolphins beating the Titans. I don't know what that is. Then we have the Bengals beating the Panthers, the 49ers beating the Patriots, and then on Thursday Night Football, come on now, be real with yourself. Had the Packers beating the Vikings. And then we have the Bears. Actually, the Rams are gonna beat the Bears because they're the Bears. I got the Buccaneers over the Eagles. I think Baker Mayfield got better this year. I'm going to take the Falcons to win their first game. I think they finally won their first game. I'm gonna have the Commanders beat the Cardinals. We have the Lions beat the Seahawks. On to week 5, we have the Bills versus the Texans. The Texans are obviously going to win that. I have the Colts beat the Jags. Now we have the Bengals beating the Ravens. We have the Miami Dolphins beating the New England Patriots. And then we have the Raiders beating the Broncos. Then we have we're gonna have the Jets beat the Vikings. The Commanders lose to the Browns. The Cowboys beat the Steelers, and the Chiefs beat the Saints on Monday Night Football for some reason. I don't know how that works. I'm gonna have the Bucks beat the Falcons. Then we're gonna have the Bears beating the Panthers. Then we have the 49ers Then we have the Seahawks beating the Giants. Then we have the Packers beating the Rams. We have 4 teams on bye. 5 teams have not won a game. Will that change? We're going to have the Colts beat the Titans because the Titans coming off the bye. Texans going to beat the Patriots. The Raiders are going to beat the Steelers. Hot take, maybe. We have the Chargers beat the Broncos. We're going to have the Bills beat... Actually, we're going to have The Jets beat the Bills. Now we have the Jaguars beating the Bears. We have the Ravens winning against the Commanders. I'm going to have the Eagles beating the Bengals, and the Eagles beating the Browns. Browns beating the Giants. We have some NFC East, AFC North matchups here. Now we're going to have the 49ers beating the Seahawks. We have the Green Bay Packers beating the Cardinals. Then we're going to have the Buccaneers beating the Saints. Then we're going to have the Lions coming off a bye, the Cowboys at home. I'm trying to be unbiased, but everything is saying that everything is saying here the Cowboys have the momentum. I'm just saying, the Falcons will beat the Panthers. The Jaguars. The Jags will beat the Pats. And Richardson takes this one against the Dolphins. Some major development right now. The Titans going to be the Bills. They just have the better roster. And we have the Bengals going to beat the Browns. And we have the Jets beating the Steelers. And I'm going to predict the score for the Chiefs versus the 49ers. I think it's going to be a score. I have 49ers 24 to 27. I'm going to have the Chiefs having 31 points and winning that game. I'm going to predict the one between the Packers and the Texans. The Packers, Packers going to have 27. Texans going to have 21. Packers win. I'm big on the Packers this year. And then the Raiders are going to beat the Rams. And we'll know it's the Raiders versus the 49ers, the chaotic rivalry. The chaotic. Some people may have died from that rivalry. But you have the Saints beating the Broncos. We have the Baltimore Ravens going to defeat the Buccaneers. The Chargers defeating the Arizona Cardinals. The Detroit Lions are... Why am I saying teams full names? The Lions are going to beat the Vikings. I'd say the Falcons win against the Seahawks. The Falcons, they're at home. I don't think it's a primetime game. I really don't think it is. I'm pretty sure it's not a primetime game. Have the Eagles defeat the Giants, and we got 2 Monday nights. But we're gonna have Panthers beat the Commanders. My Cowboys are on by here. 4 teams have not won a game yet. Looky sad. And the Ravens are still not in the playoffs. I'm going to say who I said win those weeks for the Texans. I said the Texans. I'm going to say the Colts win now. I think we're in week 7. It has to be 7. Dang. We're in week 8. Alright. Week 8. I'm going to have the Colts win against the Texans. They're going to split the season series. The Ravens are going to beat the Browns. Jets going to beat the Patriots. Chiefs going to beat the Raiders. Sorry for the bad audio if I have bad audio. I always have bad audio in my videos. That's why nobody watches them. We have the Packers going to beat the Jags. Then we're going to have the Dolphins defeat the Cardinals. The Lions are going to defeat the Titans. The Bills are going to defeat the Seahawks. The Broncos are finally going to get a win. Beating the Panthers. I didn't brag about though. The Chargers going to beat, actually the Saints are going to beat the Chargers. I see the Bengals beating the Eagles unless Joe Burrow's hurt. And on Monday night we're going to go to sleep for it. The Steelers beat the Giants 17-3. Everybody's going to be asleep. And then on Thursday Night Football, Vikings fans are going to be livid. When the Rams score, let me do my math really quick. I'm going to say the Rams score 59. And how are the Vikings going to answer? The Vikings are going to answer with 24 points. And a loss on Thursday Night Football where everybody's watching. Something like the 63-21 and the 70-20. We're going to have the Falcons defeating Cap. I'm going to have the Buccaneers defeating the Falcons. The Bears defeating the Coms. Dang. And then I'll have the 49ers defeating my Cowboys. As we move on to Week 9. Week 9, Texans beat the Jets on Thursday night. Dolphins are gonna sweep the Bills. I'm gonna say the Titans defeat the Pats. I'm gonna say the Bengals beat the Raiders. Ravens over Broncos, and Browns over Chargers. We have the Colts over the Vikings. We have the Eagles over. I'm gonna take the Jags. Upset. I mean, they gotta get in the playoffs. I'm gonna look at the standings really quick in the playoffs. Number 1 seed is the Bengals, not losing a single game. My Cowboys are barely hanging on to the division. we're gonna have the Ravens. Dolphins 2 seed, Chiefs 3 seed. We have what are they called? The Colts 4 seed, Texans 5 seed, Ravens 6 seed, and the Jets are 7 seed. And over in the NFC, 49ers are the 49ers are the 1 seed. Packers 2 seed. I'm very high on them this year. We have the Buccaneers 3 seed, and my Cowboys are 4 seed. Lions 5 seed, Eagles 6 seed, and Rams 7 seed with a losing record. And Chiefs are going to defeat the Bucks. The Giants are finally going to get a dub. It's like they're going to tie with the Toms. We're going to have the Dallas Cowboys beat the Falcons. We're going to have the Panthers win over the Saints. We're going to have the Bears win, the Rams win, and the Packers are going to win against the what are the names? Packers are going to win against the Lions 27-24. I'm going to have the Ravens beat the Bengals on Thursday night. The Chiefs beat the Broncos. The Bills beat the Colts. I forgot. The Bills are trash now. And the Titans beat the Chargers. The Bears are going to defeat the Pats. The Steelers I'm gonna have the Vikings beat the Jags. And an upset, we're gonna have the Cardinals beat the Jets. The Texans beating the Lions. And the Rams defeating the Miami Dolphins. For the NFC, Carolina, I was going to take the Giants to win. I think that's their first name. Saints are going to win against the Falcons. The Bucks are going to upset the 49ers. And my Cowboys are going to defeat the Eagles. Got a lot of teams on a bye. The Giants are 1-8-1. It's kind of sad. As you can see, we have some teams over 500, not in the playoffs, like the Steelers. This always happens. I just believe in the Steelers too much. Or maybe I believe in the Steelers too little. I'm going to have the Dolphins beating the Raiders. The Ravens beating the Steelers. I'm going to have the Bengals defeating the Chargers. I'm going to have the Chiefs defeating the Bills. I'm going to have the Colts beating the Jets. I'm going to have the Titans beat the Vikings. I guess the Vikings are where Zay Jettis hit his first gritty and his first touchdown, and then made the gritty popular. We have the Browns being the Saints, Rams being the Patriots. The Patriots still winless? Yes, they are. Cardinals. I just noticed that. We have the Lions beating the Jags. The 49ers beating not the 49ers, the Falcons beating the Broncos. The Texans beating my Cowboys on Monday night. On Thursday, the Eagles are going to beat the Comps. The Packers are going to beat the Bears. Where's the Bears at? I don't even know. They're 4-6. The 49ers going to beat the Seahawks. We're going to go to the next week. I'm going to have the Steelers defeating the Browns. The Titans defeating the Texans. Dolphins beating the Patriots. The Raiders are going to defeat the WWE. Becky Lynch is gone. John Cena's gone. Stone Cold is gone, and The Undertaker's gone. God dang. And then we have the Baltimore Ravens beating the Chargers. We have the Colts beating the Lions. Clicked on the ad. Apparently, bruh, there's no way. There's no way. If you guys are still here, you guys are real ones. The Colts, and then the Chiefs beat the Panthers. The Bears beat the Vikings. The Buccaneers, Cowboys, Seahawks, Packers, and the Eagles all win. And Pats are still winless. Which is sad. I want to see them succeed. Just kidding. Chiefs win. Colts win. The Bengals win off the bye. Texans win when Jacksonville's off the bye. The Browns win against the Bengals. Not the Bengals, the Broncos. The Packers beat beat the Dolphins. Falcons, the Jets, the Titans, the Ravens, and the 49ers are going to win. And we have the Lions, the Cowboys, the Cardinals, the Rams, and the Buccaneers winning. Gonna look at the schedule. And somehow, not predict the Bengals thing. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the car. Now we have the Jaguars beating the Titans. We have the Steelers beating the Browns. We have the Dolphins beating the Jets. We have the Chiefs beating the Chargers. The Buccaneers, Rams, and the Bengals will win against their opponents. And the Lions, the Vikings, the Saints, the Eagles, the Cardinals, and the 49ers all win their games. Now to week 15. Playoffs are near. Christmas is near. Everybody have your Christmas cheer. That was kind of corny. That was very corny. Christmas will be on a Wednesday this year. Kind of interesting. I mean, they got Christmas games on Netflix. I mean, they can do them. They do them. I mean, I don't really nothing. I'm gonna have the Texans beat the Dolphins. The Bengals are gonna beat the Titans. The Jaguars beat the Jets. The Chiefs beat the Browns, and the Colts are gonna beat the Broncos. Then we're gonna have the Ravens, the Buccaneers, the Cardinals, the Bills, the Eagles, and the Raiders all winning. We're also going to have the 49ers, the Commanders, the Cowboys, the Packers, and the Bears all winning. The Raiders are barely in the playoffs. Chiefs the 1 seed. I'm starting to think that I didn't predict one of the Bengals games. I didn't predict this game.
I love that play.
Because there's no more bye weeks. It's week 15.
Come on, Anthony.
The Bengals have played 13 games, so I didn't predict winning. So I didn't predict this game. I really don't want the Chiefs to be this good because I hate Taylor Swift with a passion. I'll fix everybody's record at the end of the season. Bengals are gonna win. Chiefs are gonna win on a Saturday. Actually, you know, the Texans win that game. The Bengals are currently the 1 seed. I do this with the Bengals every single year. And Joe Burrow gets injured or something, the Ravens defeat the what's the names? The Steelers. Where's the Steelers at right now? They're below 500. The Colts beat the Titans. The Bills, Chargers, and the Raiders all win their games. The Raiders upset. And then we're going to have the Jets and the 49ers win their games. And then we have the Bears, the Falcons, and the Bears, Falcons, the Eagles, the Cardinals, the Vikings, the Cowboys, and the Packers all winning their games. Then on week 17, on Wednesday, the Chiefs and the Texans are going to win on Christmas. Then we have 2 Saturday games where the Bengals and the Patriots, I think that they win their first game. The Colts win their game. The Titans are going to win against the Jags. The Jets are going to win against the Bills. And we have the Miami Dolphins winning against the Browns. The Raiders beat the Saints. The Bears beat the Seahawks. We have a lot of football during this week.
I'm not gonna let you get them. I'm not gonna let you get them. What's up?
Then we have the Rams winning. The Falcons winning. The Packers winning. The Buccaneers winning. Say my Cowboys win. The 49ers are gonna win. What record on my Cowboys? We're winning the division right now. For now. I'm going to the division already. So, week 18, a lot of teams will be resting starters. The Raiders have to win. If the Raiders lose and the Titans win, I think the Titans are in the playoffs. The Jets are just behind.
Yo, I love how you're just glazing me, bud.
The Jets are just behind. The Bills are not behind. This is week 18. All the teams that are just behind, like the Jaguars, they are behind. Well, they're out the playoffs, I think.
Okay, I can hear y'all now. Ooh, I got you, MJ. MJ! What did I do?
The Jags are out. Browns are just behind, but they're also out. And I'm just going through all the teams, making sure that they're right. Then we have the Commanders.
Oh, no. Help me.
Sure is behind at this point. I think in one of their games with the Giants, they were supposed to tie.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
The Saints and the Panthers are just behind. Not that it matters for real.
Y'all protect me.
I mean, the Bears, they could sneak into the playoffs as long as they win this game. Yeah, I predict. They can sneak in. I think. Let me see. Can you look at some tiebreakers and stuff? I don't. Alright. The Raiders, they need to win this game in order to stay in. And they are. The Chiefs will be resting. The Titans, they need to win. It doesn't matter. They're not gonna make the playoffs. Even though they're at 10-7, they're not gonna make it. The Raiders clinched the playoffs. And they just need to build off the season. I don't know if Indy's in. Yeah, Indy's in the playoffs already, so they're just gonna be resting. They're just gonna let the Jaguars take that, and unless the division's on the line, then something is. Yeah, the division's not on the line here. But the division is on the line. So they're gonna both win their games. I think. Yeah, the Colts are 15-2. I may be glazing, but their schedule is pretty easy. The Bengals, they're gonna make it in. Actually, the Bengals, I think they're gonna rest. No, they're not gonna rest. They're gonna be fighting for 1 seed. Bro, clicked on another ad. Thank you for sticking around. I don't know how long this video has been. I mean, I assumed this would be a pretty long video, but the Bengals are fighting for 1 seed. So they're not gonna rest starters. The Ravens, I think the Ravens clinched, so they're not gonna be doing anything. They're gonna lose to the Browns. I mean, nobody has anything for this game. The Jets need to win. Dolphins don't. I mean, the Jets aren't even in. So, doesn't even matter. The Seahawks. Hey man, they just had a good run. The Rams. I think they're trying to stay in. The Rams are gonna come out and win. 49ers win. Our teams are gonna win. And then here we are. Fix anything that's wrong. Like the Seahawks are 4-12. 4-13 actually.
In the hallway, bro.
Now we're in the playoffs. And then we are in the wild card. I mean, Texans versus Dolphins. That's a tough match. Texans gonna win. He's gonna win against the Baltimore Ravens. And the Colts are gonna defeat the Raiders. We're gonna have the Bucks defeat the Eagles again. I'm hoping this happens, but it probably won't. I mean, my Cowboys are at home. Hopefully we do not playoff choke. Because my Cowboys are the 76ers of the NFL. Or maybe the Celtics. Basketball, I'm gonna have to be watching basketball and football. Colts, I'm just playing the Chiefs. The Bengals are gonna win here. The Packers are gonna beat the Bucks. 49ers gonna beat the what's called. How would I call my own team, the what's-it-calls? I'm taking the Bengals this year. And I'm going to take... Ooh, this is tough. Taking Bengals versus Packers in the Super Bowl. And then in the Super Bowl, the Bengals are going to win. Well, hope you enjoyed this video. It's various topics, and I'm out.